There are seasons in life when God feels uncomfortably close, not in the comforting way, but in the stretching, shaking, refining way. The moments when the ground beneath you shifts, when your strength feels too small for the battle you're in, when your faith feels thin, your prayers feel unanswered, and your heart feels like it's being pulled apart in directions you never asked for. But here is a truth you must hold like oxygen. God does not test you to break you. He tests you to build you. God is not the destroyer of souls. He is the developer of strength, stamina, depth, and destiny. His tests are not traps, they are tools. His stretching is not punishment, it is preparation. His pressure is not cruelty, it is construction. And everything he allows, every storm, every silence, every delay, every frustration, every fear, every unanswered question is shaping the version of you that you cannot yet see, but he already celebrates. Because God sees not just who you are, he sees who you can become, and he shapes toward that future, even when you resist it in the present. God tests because you're called to a more. Everything God builds, he strengthens. Everything he strengthens, he tests. Everything he tests, he prepares for greater purpose. You are not being tested because you are weak. You are being tested because you are worthy of growth. God's tests reveal the capacity he already placed within you. He doesn't test potential, you already have that. He tests development. Like a teacher who gives an exam not to shame the student, but to measure readiness for what comes next. God's tests mark transition. They signal movement. They announce elevation. They whisper, I am about to entrust you with more. Every test is a turning point, a spiritual checkpoint, a divine upgrade disguised as discomfort. You don't get promoted without proving you're prepared. Heaven doesn't place new weight on an old foundation, and God will not let you enter a season you are not ready to sustain. Tests are how he prepares you. Tests reveal what you can't see and will you. Interesting is not about exposing your weaknesses, about awakening your strength. Gold isn't afraid of fire, only impurities fear the heat. When God allows pressure, it is not to weaken what is strong, but to remove what is hindering it. Fear, doubts, old wounds, wrong motives, misplaced trust, hidden pride, false security. Testing surfaces what needs healing and strengthens what needs deepening. You don't grow by being comfortable. You grow by being stretched. You don't grow by knowing everything. You grow by not knowing and still moving forward. God's tests introduce you to the version of yourself that difficulty reveals, the part of you that doesn't panic, the part of you that stands firm, the part of you that prays louder than the storm, the part of you that refuses to quit, the part of you that believes when everything screams to doubt. The test is not about proving something to God. He already knows your heart. The test is about proving something to you. God tests to expand your faith, not shrink it. It is easy to have faith when life is gentle. It is easy to trust when answers come fast. It is easy to pray when blessings flow effortlessly. But faith that only works in comfort is not faith. It is convenience. Faith must be pressed to grow. It must be stretched to strengthen. It must be tested to deepen. A muscle unchallenged cannot grow. A heart untested cannot mature. A faith unshaken cannot root deeply. Every test grows your capacity to trust what you cannot understand, to stand firm when you cannot see, to hold hope when everything around you preaches hopelessness, to choose belief even when logic collapses. Faith grows in the tension between what you expected and what God is doing. Tests are the language of TRNS formation. When God tests, He is not inspecting, he is transforming. He transforms fear into courage. He transforms doubt into confidence. He transforms wounds into wisdom. He transforms waiting into endurance. He transforms frustration into focus. He transforms confusion into clarity. He transforms pain into purpose. Nothing in the hands of God stays weak. Nothing in his fire stays impure. Nothing in his process stays shallow. He evolves you. He deepens you. He aligns you. He heals you. He elevates you. God does not test to see if you will fail. He tests to show you that you can stand. When God tests you, he stays with you. A human teacher leaves the room during an exam. But God does not leave his children during theirs. He tests you with his hand on your shoulder. He tests you with his presence beside you. He tests you with his grace surrounding you. He tests you with his strength within you. He is closest in the moments when he seems most silent. He is holding you when you feel the most alone. He is guiding you when you feel the most lost. He is speaking to you when you hear nothing. He is preparing you when you feel stuck. He never abandons a soul that he is developing. The hardest tests precede the greatest pure POSCs. Every person God used mightily was tested profoundly. Noah waited while being mocked. Abraham walked without knowing the destination. Joseph was betrayed and imprisoned before promoted. Moses spent 40 years in wilderness training. David was anointed king long before crowned king. Esther faced death to fulfill destiny. Daniel was tested in a lion's den. The disciples were tested in storms and persecution. Jesus himself was tested in the wilderness. The depth of your test often reveals the height of your calling. The heavier the pressure, the greater the purpose, the deeper the stretching, the larger the assignment. The more intense the test, the stronger the anointing that will flow from it. Testing is the soil where destiny grows. God's testing breaks your dependence on everything except him. Humans cling to their own strength, their own logic, their own understanding. A test arrives that outmatches all of it. Then the illusion breaks. Control shatters, comfort falls apart. And the soul looks upward. Tests detach you from every false anchor so your life can be rooted in the only one who doesn't move. You learn to rely on his voice over your fear, his strength over your weakness, his timing over your impatience, his plan over your interpretation, his heart over your confusion. Testing moves you from self-sufficiency to God-dependency, and God-dependent people are unstoppable. The test doesn't change God. It changes why you. God doesn't test to learn something about you. He tests to reveal something within you. He already knows your potential. You're the one who ends single quotes, and until you stand in the fire, you don't know you can withstand it. Until you face the storm, you don't know you can speak peace inside it. Until you walk through the valley, you don't know the shepherd is enough. Until you hit the ground, you don't know the rock beneath you is unshakable. Testing reveals your strength. Testing reveals your resilience. Testing reveals your spiritual maturity. Testing reveals your calling. Testing reveals your capacity. God tests not to expose your weakness, but to awaken your strength. The test isn't punishment, it's proof. A test is proof that God is trusting you with more. People who don't matter aren't tested. People without assignments aren't refined. People without purpose aren't stretched. Testing is heaven's stamp. You are ready for development. It is evidence that God sees more in you than you see in yourself. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being rejected. You are being refined. You are not being pushed down. You are being positioned. Tests don't come to the insignificant. They come to the chosen. What God builds through testing cannot be such a K-in. God finishes his work in you through testing. Your identity becomes unshakable. Your purpose becomes unstoppable. Your trust becomes unbreakable. Your faith becomes immovable. People who haven't been tested fall apart under pressure. People who have been tested can stand in hurricanes. Because testing doesn't just give you knowledge, it gives you roots. Deep roots, stronger roots. Roots that do not bend with every fear, every accusation, every obstacle, every storm. Testing makes you dangerous to the enemy because your faith becomes grounded, not shallow, not fragile, not icily pulled, not icily deceived, but fortified, anchored, battle-ready when the test ends. The reward BGI Nestar testing comes. Transformation. After stretching comes strength. After pruning comes growth. After pressure comes promotion. After darkness comes revelation. After wrestling comes blessing. God never ends a test without releasing something new, a new capacity, a new clarity, a new calling, a new confidence, a new version of you. The test ends, but the fruit remains. And what God builds through testing becomes the foundation for every miracle that follows. Trust the God who tests, because he also elith. God never tears down without rebuilding. He never empties without refilling. He never prunes without producing. He never tests without transforming. Everything God touches becomes stronger. Everything God breaks becomes healed. Everything God refines becomes purer. Everything God tests becomes greater. He is not done with you. He is developing you. He is shaping you. He is strengthening you. And one day you will look back at the test you thought would break you and realize it built the strongest version of yourself you've ever known. You aren't being broken. You are being built. If you forget everything else, remember this: God doesn't test to punish you. He tests to prepare you. He tests to promote you. He tests to protect you. He tests to deepen you. He tests to build you. The fire is not there to burn you, it is there to remove what is not you. The storm is not there to drown you, it is there to strengthen what holds you. The pressure is not there to crush you, it is there to reveal the diamond within you. So do not fear the test. Do not resent the test. Do not run from the test. Stand in it, grow in it, rise in it, trust in it, because the God who allows the testes, the God who rewards the endurance, he is the builder of your faith, the architect of your destiny, the strength in your weakness, and the hope through your struggle. He is not breaking you, he is building you, and when he is finished, you will be unshakable.